Just 4 miles from downtown Atlanta, volunteers are braving 90-degree temperatures, turning this one-time family farm into what many agree will not only be a luxury, but a necessity.
Oh my gosh, we need it so bad. The closest store, I'm blessed to have a car, but I have many of my neighbors and people in the community do not have cars, so they either take an Uber or they walk 2 miles to the bus station on Moreland, get on a bus, and they're carrying their groceries. So this is what a food desert is, when you have to go so far just to eat healthy food. So the fact that we are here and it's organic, and we know it's organic, and you could go straight from the farm to the table, it's a blessing.
At just over 7 acres, one could say the urban food forest was ripe for the picking. The site still bears the fruits of past labors, including pecan trees, blackberries, and muscadines. And thanks to an $86,000 grant from the U.S. Forest Service, once fully complete, the forest will feature community garden beds, a fruit and nut orchard, herb gardens, walking trails, and gathering spaces.
Yeah, this park means a lot to me. I think that all of our public parks should have some food portion to it. It doesn't make sense for us to be mowing acres and acres of park space that isn't being utilized, when we could actually be having community gardens and orchards in these spaces throughout the city, and kind of create the city of Atlanta as a food forest and not just have it be at this one park. So this kind of is a new model for a park in the city of Atlanta, and we're hoping to replicate this in other park spaces and other city-owned lots.
The fact that we actually have volunteers now to help this grow and evolve is an amazing thing for me to see. We have people from as far as Africa, different parts of Africa that have come. Las Vegas, Washington, Cincinnati. We've actually have groups that come here and want to help us build this. So when I say it's a us, a we thing, it takes a village. It truly takes a village for all of this to happen.
Of course, volunteer means free of charge, much like the forest itself and any type of harvesting, which is free to anyone who enters. According to Mike McCord, that type of generosity is something the land's former owners took great pride in.
Some of the neighbors have lived here their whole lives, and they remember the Morgan family. They remember playing in the woods back here and petting the horses, and they also remember the Morgan family leaving bags of excess produce on the fence posts for neighbors to come pick up. So there's a history of food abundance on this site that we are kind of continuing that legacy here with making it a public food forest. Right now the project is still young, so all of the hundreds of fruit trees we've planted are still not bearing fruit yet. But in 3 to 5 years, we'll be producing tons of fruit that'll be free for the public to come and harvest. We'll have regularly scheduled harvest days for people to come and participate. And then we have our community garden here where we grow annual vegetables. And if you come to the site for a tour or to volunteer, you'll be able to go home with some veggies.